So now we probably switch to a decent map. Okay, I don't know. I see that they write live and United. Yeah. I mean, this here does look more like a skill map, to be honest. Oh. It seems like we start with Stadium. Look at that. We start with Stadium. So in the A6MC, we play long maps, only one round on them. Like we have short bit of warm-up, then we only drive one single round. So you have to be really good in realizing where to go, driving this first try very good. Oh god, what do I see here? So this is the last restart. I see here that you leave the track. I guess there you join it again. No, you don't. There you might join it. Yeah, I hope we will find it out. Sometimes it's not helpful to see something with a camera already before, because it's just confusing. So difficult to see where to go sometimes. So this is obvious here. I saw finishes on the outside, the other part might be the finish. This is a simple editor map, I just realized. In a simple editor you can't use many different blocks to build a map with. So Wormy is the map author, he was 8 seconds ahead in the last checkpoint and let me win then. Otherwise I've beaten everyone else. Oh, but yeah, nice. I didn't really find... I wouldn't say that my run was very good, but was good enough. Ah. I'm back now for the cup here, but we just got 5 finalists. Amazing. Yeah, Snack basically second place, then Zigman alias Neko in third, Roa in fourth, Alexo in fifth, then Sepset and then Xander. Nice how Chucks is following the blue. Maxi only 9th, wow. Gafowski 13th, that's good for him on Stadium. I also almost wanted to do what Roche here did. Yeah, this party definitely helped me overall. Yeah, Stadium is always like the... I'm kind of forced, I have to win here if I want to have a chance overall after all 7 maps. Stadium is by far my best environment in United. I mean, what a surprise. Especially because we compare here against United players. Then Stadium is obviously my best chance. Now it is about securing the good result over the other tracks and the other environments. Yeah, I can try to change it. OBS didn't let me change something. I have to do it like this, I guess, in the chat. Whoa, that sound. What the heck? What is wrong? Nah, it was always the case that Stadium and Coast were my favorite environments in United. But now Coast got worse compared to United players because they play it still and I don't. And Stadium, of course, I'm now still driving, so in Stadium I still feel kinda fit. Ugh. Here starts the block mix. Can cut you to the left maybe over the crest, but I'm not sure how bumpy it is and if that really works out then. There was no checkpoint, right? Also looked where we cut it, but there's still no checkpoint. You definitely could have cut there, if you had known. Alright, that's the 7th place for me. On rally it is always extremely tight. And especially on such an easy map where nothing happens. Our map is actually by Garth, or what? Oh. No, it isn't. It's Rip Garth, because he's actually only behind me. Yeah, I'm behind Roa, I'm behind Sander and Reds. Those were not far away, I would say. But I mean, I have Gafowski behind me, Zepset and Blackhead. And I see also Phil only in 17th. Winning is Hawk, ahead of Zickman, ahead of Maxi. Then 3 times MD players. Yeah, top 3 are also a bit further away from me. Yeah, but around about the cut that I think that definitely existed. Where is that part? Yeah, it's this part. Okay, no wait, there is a checkpoint here. There is a checkpoint actually there, and here, yeah, no, then maybe you could have done it the other way around though, but I'm not sure if that's faster. But yeah, before the tunnel, as I said, maybe. Overall, not bad. 7th place is decent on rally. It's just the fact you can have a clean race, but it's so close. It could have been even much worse. So people like Black Cat and Garfowski usually should be ahead of me and not behind. I don't really have the best control over my gamepad. Interesting is that we start with Stadium and then also Bay comes so early. Usually Stadium and Bay were close to the end, especially Bay was always at the end. Now we turned this a little bit around. Bay is always the most difficult environment for this competition because the cars very fast, the blocks are kind of thin partly. You have to, the car has an insane acceleration, you have to react extremely quick to everything. Oh yeah, I see that already. Okay, this is, I think, a map where you wanna drive a little bit slower. Better to slow than too fast, I think. We start. No way. That was the worst possible. Nein. Oh, I got debated so hard. Oh God. Oh god. I mean, that respawn. Maybe I didn't even need to respawn. That respawn was so long. It was so huge. Like my position. 29th. This is already RIP. Like, I can't get a good position anymore. I'm probably also 29 seconds behind. I changed into camera 3 myself, by the way. "23rd now. Need to catch up as much as possible before the map is over. 17th now. Scheiße. This was mean. Ninth place. I could have won the map. Was a really clean run then. The main thing with this part here, it's of course block mix. I saw this slow sign extremely early, like for how it is usually for me. I'm very late in reading signs, but I saw it already here. So I was already focused on slowing down. Then I slowed down and then I thought, hey, why slowing down? Like, yeah, there are poles, yeah, I hit him straight. So then I'm here and I see, oh, shit. Yeah, you can't be middle. Yeah, that would have been an interesting information. Don't be middle. Because at this point I got debated to accelerate again, you know? And then I saw, oh, okay. Naja, so I went to the left and now there is one issue. This pole here, like, how would I guess that? I saw this block here, that this comes up, but I did not really think about that this pole is your block mixed into the way and that you only have this thin amount. So yeah, I saw the slow, but I decided already to go fast again and couldn't know what happens there. But yeah, overall, I mean, 9th place is not so bad, but if I want to win this cup, yeah, for that goal it is just too bad, especially because there was so much possible. Like this part here, I was first not sure if you maybe should have gone completely outside. No, okay, you shouldn't. So you actually had to go through here. The thing is, naja, you will always touch these things and they will bug you a little bit. The annoying thing is, of course, that I got stuck at that lamp. That did cost me so much time. Yeah, and then I went here, stayed on this, and then, for one moment, I thought like I have to jump into the checkpoint like this. I don't know why I thought that. Not sure if I could have gone back on track. I mean, seeing how long the sector is though, this is the checkpoint. You could basically just go here and drive through the water, and I think that you can go on this from under the water. I can't see shit here, so I don't know. But this block here, no? It usually goes further, or what is that? Or is that block mix? But yeah, this debate that I for one moment thought, oh god, here it goes into the water. No, I have to jump direct. This debate, it cost me so much because that respawn was so long. And definitely I would have been ahead of Phil. Yeah, that's only 3.5 seconds. But I think it lost me so much time. I also would have been ahead of Subset already just without that one mistake. Maybe even around the leaders. Because that definitely felt very slow, this whole sector. Doing the whole part again, accelerating here from 0. That was super slow. Afterwards I had a great lap. But also without that respawn in the slow part, I already would have been ahead of Toika and Roa. Maybe also Phil. Yeah, that hurts. Like now Neko is definitely leading. Maxi also now with 2 good positions. Reetz twice ahead of me. No idea where Reetz was in Stadium. Yeah, now I definitely need good result again. Like, definitely I need to win again. Because 9th place, 7th place, it's just costing too many points. Then my closest rivals are actually getting 1st and 2nd then especially. Like Maxi and Neko are usually... Yeah, Neko alias Zickman, no? Those two are usually the main opponents here. When it is about winning this cup. We will never know if I won or not. The results come extremely late. Like from last month, from the cup from last month, the results came basically 2 days ago. I just completely forgot about it. And jump. I saw that already before. So I knew what is coming up there. Like we were driving on the road that I just jumped over. So I knew this part was coming. Often it comes soon. Whoa. Oh, I didn't see that. Ah! That was confusing, shit. So this I also saw. We now will drive this way. Inter, like what is Inter? Does it raining and I need intermediates? What the fuck? Why not just keep inside? Stay inside. Something like that. But this checkpoint is hard to see. You can easily drive left of it. With all the pulls around. Ah, scheiße. Oh, that was so slow. That cost me like 10 positions. That was a decent race, despite this one part before. No way. This is also costing me so much time now. Sliding out in that turn right before the super long full speed section. Oh god, I was releasing way too much. The finish comes up. Oh, I lost one position to Reds. Oh my god, Sigman wins again. 6th place now for me, ahead of Maxi at least. How is Maxi 5 seconds behind me and it's only 2 positions? How is that possible? Like, I have to say how Desert has been the last times that we drove it here in the cup. In the last 2 cups I think it was the case, that the Desert was a kinda drivable map. Like just driving, no big obstacles. And I had extremely good runs. And I only got like 5th and 6th, and like the top places, like all players were like within a second or 2 seconds. It was incredible, the level. And this map is also relatively easy, so I expected that it will be close again. And you see also some closeness, like Sigman, half a second ahead of Garfowski. And Don't Ban Me Please is just 100 behind. No, Roa is then 1.3 behind, but then there is a little bit of a gap to Reds and myself. Zapset is second, but then Maxi so far behind and only 2 places, like that's so lucky. Behind Maxi is another 52 seconds time, but then we have 54, 54, 54, 3 times. Yeah. This was very unfortunate now in the end. Like it was really going well until this tunnel exit here. Like first of all the tunnel corner, like you come here with a lot of speed and you don't know the corner. So I went kinda mediocre through it, but even when I exited in the middle, just to be sure that I have a good line for a right turn, such a chicane is just sharp. And I had to somehow get through, and then comes even the most annoying corner, like the sharp turn to the left. And then even that I struggle so much, he has to put this block to completely ruin my whole momentum. That was kinda annoying, because it was only because of a blind tunnel section that I struggled there. Then I was already kinda slow going around this. This sign I didn't see. Like it's yellow ahead of this beige rocks. Naja, yeah, I went here. I didn't expect such a sharp corner here. Like, I thought, okay, to the left of it, or I saw the looping, thought into the looping, suddenly there is a wall here, couldn't react anymore. It was super slow. Respawning, would have been a respawn there, I don't know. And then of course the drift here was also very, very unfortunate. Then Reds overtook me in the end. The end is also crucial. Like this jump here, I had a super bad landing. Like I landed and then I bounced again. I jumped again and I missed then half of the boosters. And had to steer still a lot on the boosters, like I had no speed. If you had to release here in this jump. You definitely had to release to land smooth, and then you have a lot of speed here for the finish. Wouldn't have gotten Roa with only that, but definitely ahead of Reds. Yeah, there was one other oopsie that I remember, but I don't know where that was. Like, it was just a normal street turn, where I felt like, yeah, lost some time here. That's not good. Maybe I'm actually exactly there where it was. No. Okay. Yeah, doch, here, this is it. We have here the checkpoint, and I see the signs, and suddenly, in that moment when I already went for the line, I see this pole there. This pole here on the right. Because I saw that sign here, so I wanted to straighten out, and then there is this pole right ahead of me. And I had to go left of it, no? So I jumped very far here and had to steer a lot around this pole and had no speed over the off-road. So that was already such a time loss where I think it could cost me like 5 positions in the total, in the end result. Because it's just costing time. Was not really my mistake, I think, because I see the sign and just drive there, and then there's something in the way. Yeah. And also here, a bit mean, I went around this corner, yeah, nicely for the boost, and suddenly I have to jump to the left. And then I had to steer on the booster, and this steering on the booster is just costing you speed. You don't boost anymore. Barely made that jump, but at least it worked. Yeah. 6th place is fine, but could have been better, of course. That's always the thing in this cup, it always could have been better. And the thing is that Neko, like Zigman, is just somehow winning every track. He's always driving exactly the correct time. Like, he probably also has mistakes, but his mistakes are exactly that amount costly that he still ends up in first. Yeah, always just barely, like he's just barely ahead on the last map as well. Do I have some Nando world record? I definitely had. I'm not sure if I still have. They might have gotten beaten. Like, since Pavel is going for some weird records as well, and Phil had beaten something, then he was going for records. There were some really good records that I had, but I got beaten by, yeah, a little bit. Like, especially the one that Phil got is a bit annoying, because I had a sick run, with there was also a random part and I had a lot of luck. And then I was 4 seconds. When I drove my run, I was 4 seconds faster than the old world record. I wanted to save the last corner a little bit. And this save basically allowed Phil to overtake me. So now this map looks also kinda difficult. Ja, okay. I didn't see that coming. But I guess nobody did. Or at least not many. Did I get it? Oh. That's the annoying thing when you drive this interface off. I had no idea if I got the checkpoint or not. Now I waited with the respawn. Because I've searched for a way to get around that checkpoint. Okay, that was pretty much a bad island run. I need a good rest now. Like again, I can't win. And island is usually an environment that I win in this cup. I don't know why though, because island is my worst environment, but I often win in this cup. They are only 10 seconds behind. You definitely can win a lot of time in that jump, but of course I have no idea how far I jumped there. Could have cut that. It seems like there was a way. Was there a sign pointing towards slow hairpin corner? Ah, nein. Why is that a green sign? Oh, this... yeah, now it's over. This did cost me so much now. Like, literally, you wouldn't expect that. Like, you can't expect that. It's impossible. I'm 14th now. Amazing. That was definitely not my mistake there. I'm only 11 seconds behind. I was leading. Or without that, I would have been leading. I don't know, everyone is kinda bad in Island for some reason. I mean, my run was shit, but I still would be leading. Ah, we finish soon for sure. Ah, I get everything bugged. Everything is slow. What the heck? I'm speaking about it and even then. What is this? Yo. Okay, this is unexpected stuff now. Yeah. I would say, apart from Rally, where I drove a decent run and yeah, just the pace was missing, I could have won every single track. But there is literally always something. Just on Stadium. Like, Stadium was also not a good run, but it was enough. But this was something, we only have snow to go and coast. I mean, I'm getting always these 6th, 7th places. It's consistent, it's not too bad, but I'm also now ahead of Zigman, at least. But it's just not good enough. Like, there were so many things with this track now that were not so great. Let me see them. Like, the start was alright. Start was alright. For a long time it was a decent run, and I was again on a good island run. Not perfect, because I released a bit too much in some corners, but decent. The first thing was this respawn here, but I think that happened to everyone. So that's not really a big issue. This, however, I mean, yeah, come here. I was not focused anymore. I did not look at these signs. Usually when there is no decoration in the way, like when you go around this hairpin, you should have a look already at these signs. I was surprised by them right before the corner, and then also the wrong decision to go to the right side. That was slow, and I had also no speed for this part. I realized there are actually boosters, yeah, and I went then down instead of going up again. But yeah, didn't know there are boosters. So this section was really bad. Yeah, there I definitely lost at least 5 seconds, I would say. That put me like behind. Here was something. Ach yeah, and this hairpin here I crashed, but I just skipped some parts of the track. Like here also, these boosters, yeah. I saw that, but you wouldn't know if that is correct to go there. Yeah, you wouldn't know it. So can also be anti-boosters, you know? So, things like this are just a bit annoying. Ach yeah, this checkpoint with the respawn. Ach, this was also existing. Naja. But that big respawn, really the problem is, you had a lot of speed. You drove over grass with a lot of speed. You had boosters before. There is a sign to the left. I thought that you jump off from the mountain onto a platform. Yeah. The road was hidden until you couldn't react on it anymore. It was hidden with that one airport house. And it was only a green sign. And often people use green, yellow and red signs to indicate how tight the corner is. If there would have been a red sign, it would have definitely been a sign to say, oh, you have to go very tight here, that's a tight corner, watch out. But a green sign tells me something like, just go left of the sign, you know, or it's very light corner. And I mean, it is a very unsmooth transition as well onto the road. Yeah, it's not like something you would expect. And I mean, it killed me so hard. But probably also not just me. But there definitely have been a few people that did not die there, and they won a lot of time. You can be sure they won a lot of time only with that. That's quite annoying. Because that respawn was so slow. So snow is always one of the most difficult environments together with Bay. And this map especially looks extremely crazy, we can say. Yeah, looks very crazy. This is gonna be hard. Full focus. Sign says to the middle, let's go to the middle. Yeah, rip camera 1. Like, you can't use camera 1 a lot. Oh wow. That's a block mix track. Oh, what a block mix track. Do I have to... Na toll. I'm actually third. Even with my time loss. Oh, did I have to go into this? Ah, scheiße. And now I'm ninth. And now I go out like this. Oh my god. But that was already such a sign of, yeah, there was not focused. I did not realize the sign that pointed into this. I mean, it's also something you wouldn't expect, but okay, it is a block mix track. I see that block mix, so of course I have to expect everything now. Literally everything is possible on this map. Wow. I'm happy that that worked. Oh, damn, I was clipping there. No, I'm third. Oh, it is so close. Like every single time it is close. Behind me is the big gap to other players. Neko is only 10th now. At least. Yeah. Very interesting map though. Definitely cool map. I had many bad results on snow already, so this is a good result. But again, I could have won. Like every time the same. In that moment when I said, oh yeah, I'm third, even though I had that bad start, exactly afterwards it went bad, in that section here. Yeah, hairpin, and then like usually you don't jump into these holes, because there can't be something, but yeah, okay, it's block mixed. And there was a sign. I mean, I also realized the sign, I think. But I didn't want to trust it. There was also no checkpoint here. Like when I went around, I saw, there was nothing. Okay. And I wanted to go for that. And then I saw that checkpoint. And actually on this part, I should have just jumped down instead of respawn. But I was so afraid of maybe missing something that I decided to respawn. But of course I could have just made this. And then respawn here also, instead of taking this boost and driving this backwards. I wanted to drive this backwards. Naja. Yeah, then I was only 9th. But there were some crucial things that worked. Like I was really happy with this downhill section here. That I got the right line for this uphill jump. Because you didn't see that coming when you were here going down. I had no idea what's coming up there. But yeah. It's always a little bit annoying. You have to know for the point system that between all the places there is only 1 point difference. The exception is the top 4 places. Between 1st and 2nd, between 2nd and 3rd, and between 3rd and 4th is always a 2-point gap. And that's the reason why first places are really crucial. Like, not as super crucial, it's not like MotoGP point system or also not 10-6-4-3. But you still see the difference. Yeah, the 4th place loses already 6 points to 1st, even though it's only 3 positions. And that makes it so important to get into the top 3. Yeah. And within the top 3 it makes every position important. So it's quite annoying that I'm only on that 3rd place. What I can definitely say is, if I don't fuck up coast completely, then I will have a decent result. In the top 3 definitely. But so far I think Neko had now 2 bad maps. Yeah, we have to say Neko had 2 bad maps. But on Island, for example, I won 1 point on him. But Neko had 3 victories. Like he won map 2, he won map 3, and he won map 4. With 3 victories by Neko, you can be sure that he was far ahead of me. Now I catch up, 8 points on him, but that's not enough. I have to catch up even more on the last map. And Maxi, he lost on me in the first track on Stadium, surprisingly a lot. But on every other track he was well positioned. I think there was one track where I also beat him like closely, and on the last map for example, that one track where he was so far behind me on desert, and he only lost 2 places, only 2 points, and now he's a bit ahead of me and he wins 2 points already. So yeah, but he had multiple of the second places, so Maxi is definitely also ahead. But I think I should be ahead of all the others because I didn't have a super bad position. Like 9th on Bay was the worst. Yeah. But it's always a bit annoying when you know you could have won basically every race here. Yes, everyone can join. So, naja. Let's see how good I feel today on coast. In the last cup I was hella surprised. I drove a clean run and the top players were so... Naja, they were not super far in front. They were like 3 seconds ahead of me. But it were so many. Surprisingly. I mean, coast is an environment where I can do good. Where I can definitely beat both Neko and Maxi. That's possible. But I need to win basically, and I need to have others position between. Let's go. It is always the first Thursday of each month, so it will take a month until it will come again. If they have enough maps, but usually they have. That was important. I saw that corner coming before the tunnel. It saved me a lot of time. Oh, nice. I drove the wrong line there on the GP, I couldn't know. Second behind Vince. Maxi 5th. Sigmund 7th. Good race overall. Definitely good race. Yeah, could have won. I lost it basically all in the end here. When we had the section onto the GP like this, before this already, I had some struggle. Let me check. Yeah, in those corners here. Yeah, basically we have this fast section here, where we jumped down into the coast. Here I felt like I released too much. Yeah, then I thought, okay, oh, it's already over. It is super close now with Maxi and Neko. Like, I have literally no idea who might have won. I don't think that second place was enough now for me, because I do not win that much. I don't win that many points, but I win a few, so it's difficult to say. I don't know. It will be close. I think that I don't win overall and that I miss it by really just a tiny margin, and then it's of course easy to say, yeah, on that track without that one mistake I would have had it. Like Bay especially. The Bay respawn, it cost me at least 4 points, like 4 positions. Probably it did cost me the whole victory on Bay. And also of course a direct battle. Yeah, rally was already played. I got 6th on rally, which is completely fine for it being rally. Yeah, so the results, yeah, that's always the annoying part. We don't see them now. They will get calculated and get posted in some time, maybe a few days, maybe in a few weeks in their Discord. Will be interesting to see.